Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Caitlin from Florals.com and I'm bringing you another Wild Whisper design team project. Today I am featuring their new collection called Fur Babies. This was released last month, but it's definitely worth checking out if you haven't seen it already. There's a ton of great design team projects that you can check out on their blog already for this collection, so definitely go check those out if you're interested in seeing more of these papers being used in unique ways and on some awesome layouts. I'm picking out a couple of different sheets of paper from this collection. I really love the maroon color that they included, and I wanted that to be one of the focuses of this layout. And I'm also going to be featuring part of the cut-apart sheet, which I think is amazing. I love cut-apart sheets. I love that you can do so much with them and that they include so many different sizes. So they include squares and rectangles, which I think is perfect because I like using various sizes on my layouts. My background paper here is a black and white paper, and you can't really tell right now, but it has a bunch of phrases on it. These happen to be dog phrases. There's a couple that are not associated with dogs. They're more generic animal phrases, but that's the one I decided to do for my background for this photo of one of my cats and my dog. I also pulled out these two pieces from that cut apart sheet. One has another maroon ombre with the same background pattern, and then the other one has paw prints, which I thought was really cute. And I also grabbed the border or the branding strip off of the one paper and put it over here on the left hand side where I'm going to make a little cluster of washi tapes. So I have a bunch of embellishments pulled out on the left hand side, which I will come back to later, but I pulled out one that says Best Friends, which is something I've been wanting to use for a while. It's a chipboard elevated piece, and I thought it matched this collection so beautifully, so I decided to pull that out, and that is from Michael's Recollections, I believe. But right now I'm working with the washi tapes and the border strip. I pulled out my black washi tape from IKEA and this gold triangle washi tape from Recollections as well. And I'm going to tuck those sides in and then glue down my branding strip. So that helps bring in more of those colors and adds a little bit more detail to the page where there otherwise would be quite plain. So I'm putting the paw prints rising upward instead of downward because I like to focus upward rather than downward on a page, and that's just my personal preference. But that's just another tip that you can do. You can change the orientation of your pattern to direct the eye in a different orientation if that's something that you're wanting to direct your focus to or not. I have these adorable flare in my stash that match this collection perfectly. They're actually from another small business on Etsy called The Crafty Pocket. If you haven't checked her out yet, definitely do so. I talk about her on my Instagram a lot, so follow me over there if you want to see the hauls that I do when I order new flair from her. But her dog collections are adorable and they match this collection beautifully. I also pulled out these stickers, which are the perfect shade of maroon to match their collection. It was just all happening so quickly, and I had all these beautiful things that matched, and it was great how everything matched so easily together. I love when that happens with just a great collection, and then the embellishments from your stash just supplement it so well. That's another great thing about this collection in particular, is that it does color a multitude of color schemes, and if you're someone who does like to scrapbook in a multitude of color schemes, this layout allows you to do that for the same subject. So there's blue and green, there's this maroon and black and white I'm pulling out. There's also a rainbow paper, if you didn't see that. So it really has a lot of options for a ton of different layout ideas. I also pulled out these cat stickers because I thought since I had them laying around, I should probably use them. And then there's a Studio Calico tab here next to the maroon tag I just laid down, and it says Sweet Dreams in a gold. So now I have a gold color pulled in, which I would have to supplement later on with something else. I looked through my stash and looked for more maroon colors, but then I was getting into maroons that didn't really match this raspberry maroon that was happening. It was a very specific color, which again is beautiful because I love Wild Whisper's unique color schemes. There's something different about them compared to other collections. I'm looking through some of the tags that I have, and I do have a lot of tags in my stash that need to be used. I thought I would end up making a third cluster using that large label shape from American Crafts, but I ended up not using that. I also plan on putting my journaling somewhere, probably in that dark red space on the bottom of that cut apart sheet that I put in, only because if I wrote anywhere else it would be very distracting / hard to read due to the background paper, which again you can't really tell right now, but it does have a bunch of phrases on it about animals. So now the hard part ensues where I don't know what to do next. That's what usually happens at this point. It looks fine, but I feel like it's missing something. I didn't do photo layers this time. even though I really thought I was going to, but the stripe maroon colored paper that I pulled out at the beginning didn't really make it onto this layout because I had an idea for it on a future layout. So I really wanted to save it to use it on another layout. But now I'm going to pull out some other little things that I have. I have some cut-up hearts lying around and some enamel dots lying around that I thought I might use. I really wanted to pull wood veneer onto this stash, but to do that I would have to add a lot onto it to bring that natural color in. So I ended up not doing that. But right now I have 2 gold elements, which is good, but I usually like to have 3, so you have your visual triangle. But you'll see me working with this LE Studio cut-up heart sheet, and there's this little section that's dark gray, and it has XO with hearts written on it. So before I get into more embellishing, I decide to do a little bit more gold work. So I'm going to glue some stuff down, and then I'm going to take this really thin gold washi that I have, and you'll see me put that on in a little bit. This is the little gray XO banner that I was referring to from LE Studio. It's not long enough for the entire photo, but since I have other things on the left-hand side on the bottom, it helps cover up that negative space that would have been there. And I'm going to use my fine line glue to adhere that down. Now, just as a little update while I'm gluing items down, I will be back at my other craft desk before this video goes live. It's very confusing since I'm filming these in advance, but I hope you guys are having a great May, and I hope you had a great International Scrapbook Day. I know it's probably a ton of fun for me, even though it hasn't happened yet. I'm going to participate in a lot of stuff, but I hope you guys have fun doing that. And if you haven't received any of my updates yet, I'm uploading less than I was before due to the fact that I'm moving a lot around right now in my life and physically moving a lot around right now. So I'm hopping from craft desk to craft desk, hence why you're seeing my old craft desk, which if you haven't seen that scrapbook tour, I can link it down below. This is my old craft room at my parents' house, which is still chock full of stuff, in case you didn't know. I essentially have 2 craft rooms right now, and it's quite confusing, but I'm working with what I have, and it's kind of fun because I know I'm using stash that I might not necessarily grab the tape towards if I had everything together, but there's a lot happening through May and June, but I'm going to be bringing you more videos and more exciting news. And I hope you guys are excited to see more Wild Whisper products and projects. And if you have requests for any of those, please leave them down below. I have a lot of plans for new series coming up once I am settled in one spot. Soon it'll be all in one spot, all my scrapbooking stuff. But really a lot of fun plans coming up, a lot of series that I want to bring back. Stretch Your Stash has been lacking, and I've really been craving some Stretch Your Stash creative mojo. So if you have any suggestions for the Stretch Your Stash series, please let me know. And if you want to know anything more about Wild Whisper, if you'd like to see my Wild Whisper collection, like in my stash, to see what collections I love and how I store collections from a specific company, or how I store my design team stuff, because I know a lot of people don't really know the behind the scenes of the design teams if you've never been on one. So if you'd like a video on that, let me know and I'll film it. But yeah, it's been going great. I hope you guys are enjoying this layout. Again, I'm just doing that gold washi tape I was talking about earlier, bringing in that gold color in multiple spots so your eye can follow it around and has something to look at. But this layout's almost complete. Again, you can follow me on Instagram for more updates, and follow Wild Whisper on Instagram for more updates on their newest collections. They have some great ones coming out, and you guys don't want to miss out. So I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, be sure to give this a thumbs up and visit the Wild Whisper blog to learn more about this layout and to see up-close photos. And I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!